September. September is the 9th month of the Julian calendar. We have a lot going on, a lot of transitioning in this season. We have harvest season. We have, you can think about it in terms of what I mean. It's like, you think about it like with Virgo energy. You can be about it like, here, Libra energy. Hello. So we have these shadow cards right that we pulled. We have these chakra cards that we pulled and that I pulled for us. It's the collective to have readings. Ancestors are here. Ancestors are here. Ancestors are here. Ancestors are really here. You know this. You do. You just miss them. I miss the hugs. I miss the embraces. I miss the laughs. So ancestors are here, and that's okay. But this month, and that change, and that switch, and that we have the opportunity to harvest. This is a great harvesting time. I like to work with the energies when I ain't gotta do too much because it's already flowing and going. This time, this season, this month is get your last bit in because that heat is about to switch. It's very weird because there's like a last like, oh my God, I see the end of the marathon that I've been on. And high key, we still have the hormones. But in that sense that you know that there's fruit on these plants, these seeds that you nourish. You maybe have gotten so, you're such an inquirer within you that you must pull a carrot. Because I love, like, I haven't grown them. I only grew one and they had to be little because it was a raised garden bed. But I bring this up because carrots don't depict the growth that's really occurring because it is a root vegetable. And right now it's harvest time of both the flowering plants, so the ones that we see as above, so below. There's also a harvest of this root energy within us, and it's connectedness, and it's hardiness. Its ability to grow in dark spaces matches the beauty that is all that we show. So in this month, I am inviting you, this is Avatar T, Julian, to give you the full aspect of elemental chakra collaboration of a reading for this month. There is a lot to be said, that this is now my third recording attempt, and this will be, I will hit it out the park, okay? So there is things, first and foremost, sacral chakra in here and third eye in here. Please do that work for yourself. You know what you know. You feel what you feel. Yes, you ain't gotta fuck everybody to feel it. And I don't mean that in, oh, you been touching people's. No, I'm talking about you don't have to fuck everybody to feel it. You don't. You don't. This could be platonically, this could be romantically, this could be not. You don't have to fuck everybody to feel it. You do have to be aware. You do have to be aware because you could be very much full of shit. You could be very much like ill-willed. You could be very much coming with baggage. Please, you don't gotta fuck everyone to feel it. You don't. If you need support, if you need emotional support, and an animal isn't something that you have those connections in your life, honor the emotional supports you have in your life, like people do the emotional support animals, okay? Honor your emotional supports in your life, whether they're animals or people. Because people will be emotionally supporting you, and sometimes we don't realize or give credit to. I know there was huge and lasting changes in my connections when I was like, do you have the space for every aspect of whatever space you can hold for me is gonna be filled real quick. Maybe not quick. Once I started asking that, and my friends could be like, my tribe could be like, I'm gonna set a time for you. When I realized I wasn't gonna die, even though that feeling of death was on me and on my spirit so much, I know I wasn't gonna die, but I had a hard time feeling it. And there are things that we care to share, things we don't care to share. And there are things that always show up regardless of if we're acknowledging it or not. There a lot of people in this world can read between that. Read between those lines. Don't make a pleasure read for us, because it's crazy. In our roots of chakras, this period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. I didn't look at these cards before I just started talking. The carrots of your life. Did you put all this show for everyone to see this, oh my God, what's growing underneath there? Then it's nothing? Or did you give no fucks about what? You just grabbed enough coverage to sustain and nourish your growth. I only take up the sun that I need to be shining for me. If that's a lot for you, I never asked you to be telling me how much sun I need to be taking up. I'm not telling you how much sun to be taking up, but bitch, is you blowing farts in front of me, standing, so I can't get no sun either? Downwind? Is that brimstone? What? Stop. You're walking really slow, and that's okay. Growth is slow. When it's happening, growth is not slow when you look back. So when you look back at your growth, those in yourself, you know in proximity how long that duration is. But when you look back, it doesn't, it might not have been that long. It may have been really long, but in the big scheme of things, you're past it and you can reflect on it, and that's so huge. Growth. So it's okay if you tell a little bit. For our solar plexus, we have Playa, the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Fuck around with fire and get burned. That's what your ancestors need you to know. You know what that means. You know what that means. You know what they gotta say for you. Your heart chakra. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. We are talking about you. So let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority. Sweetness. Sweetness, sweetness, sweetness. I say this because this is about you. And I hate it because people don't know how to ask for the support that's needed to make the changes that are required for them to grow, to be great. But there are people that know. You have to listen. I am a person who may not always share the message sweetly, so I've had to find ways to sweeten up this tea, this bitter tequila, whatever you'd like to say. But be forgiving and compassionate with yourself and share that first and really with you. Ho'oponopono is a great compassion, forgiveness, and using that with yourself. That'd be a great tool. For our throat chakra, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. And this is a grouse. So drumming and dancing, throat chakra, humming. I feel like Elder T hums. Because Elder T still has a lot to say, and I have noises to make. I'm just not gonna speak the words. And if you're better on somebody who's speaking volumes through hums or through sounds or through coos, I feel like babies do it. I feel like we all do it, but just joining in that expression. So expressing the throat chakra. One that I love that's a great humming is the bumblebee meditation, where you plug your ears and you can hum. When you hum and plug your ears, you realize, one, the level of noise that goes on in your head. I invite you to participate in a quieting of that. Noticing in that humming breath work of how much, what that in between the hum sounds like. And when you breathe in before you exhale, do you inhale on your hum and your exhale on your hum? You gotta breathe. And I guess I'm giving you all these opportunities to figure out new ways to breathe and listen and tune into yourself. Lastly, we have a falcon for our crown chakra. Act on the opportunity that's before you and connect to it with equivocation. Hello. Oh no, I'm